Hey, so it's Aisha, and I wanted to jump on the bandwagon of talking about Velma, the new animated, not Scooby Doo, but Scooby Doo adjacent TV show, well, streaming show, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to talk about it because the show is, in my opinion, poorly paced and just written really poorly. It's giving a lot of middle school, high school, I think I'm smarter than you energy, and I just don't have the energy to like deal with that. I love Scooby Doo. I've made content before about Scooby Doo, but no one knows the depths of my love for Scooby Doo. So when I did watch the show, I watched the first three episodes on HBO Max, and it just wasn't good. There was just so much about it that I didn't think was good. Now, if you want to talk about the animation, character design, color design, any of those aspects, perfect. I think the production was really good. It's the writing and dialogue that I have a problem with. Most of it's completely unfunny. A lot of it is just trite and very pandering. On top of that, it can be sometimes very offensive, and I'm not even sure why it needs to be offensive. Um, Overall, I just didn't really like the show that much. But what I did enjoy was the character design. I thought the character design was really good. I just didn't really like Shaggy. And I think the character design for Shaggy was good. I think it does fit his character in the series where he's very straight, narrow, very I'm a good person, I'm a good guy kind of thing. Not in a like I'm a nice guy, but more just like he's just a very straight narrow character that doesn't really like go off the beaten path. He's he's just boring, honestly. He's a very plain Jane character. But I felt like if you're gonna make a Shaggy, even if he's black, why not make a Shaggy that is more like Shaggy? I understand that the point of Velma wasn't to really be like Scooby Doo or take anything from Scooby Doo because they already explained they weren't going to do that. But for the sake of this character, I'm going to do that because I feel like this character is interesting, but there's a lot of parts of his character that I don't really like, which is the fact that he likes Velma. Velma in the show is very annoying. She's rude. She's narcissistic. She really thinks very highly of herself and thinks that everything should revolve around her, even though she has low self-esteem, whatever, yada yada. She's an actual asshole. Like, I don't like that character. Shaggy is not, and he has actually interesting points of where he's like, oh, you know, I have like this show that I do like on their version of Twitch where he reviews food. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought it was interesting that he's like really good at math, that he so much so that he's helping Velma with her math homework and stuff like that. I thought those things are cool. So I wanted to take that and like add a little bit more to it. So I decided that, you know, let's make Shaggy a little bit more chill. Let's let him like vibe a little bit more as a black dude. I changed his hairstyle. I also changed the makeup of his clothes, and I decided to give him a pup named Scooby Doo. You know, you can't have this show without a Scooby Doo. Now I know they added a Scooby in there. I don't care. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna focus on the fact that there should be a dog. The dog does not need to talk, but it should be his dog. And that dog is a support dog. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why don't he have a support dog? Like to help him through his anxiety or something like that. Like let's say like Shaggy's like an ace student, like he's a really good athlete, like he's more popular than Fred because he's on the track team, he's on the hockey team, he's on the baseball team. So a lot of people do know him because he's also so chill. People really like him a lot. But the pressure from his parents and his life of being like the A student who's really good at like a lot of the sports and stuff like that can be very stressful. And he's trying to learn how to relax a little bit more. I think that type of character would have been a lot better than the Norville that we got. And I know that they don't call him Shaggy, but like obviously his name would be Shaggy. His nickname would be Shaggy or whatever. But I thought it'd be cute to give him a little dog and give him a little like satchel, like a backpack or a bag that he could carry around the dog with, and this little puppy, and it helps him deal with anxiety. I thought that would be so cute. I don't know why the series tries so hard to make me hate Scooby Doo or why they wanted me to feel so much like angst against it, where I feel like Scooby-Doo is not an angsty type of show. I just missed opportunity here. This isn't really to like. I also want to make it clear that I'm not trying to shit on anyone who made the art for this show. I have questions about the writers, but more in like what happened that the show was written this way, because it's very perplexing to me. But in terms of like what I'm doing right now, this is just for my own fun. I just thought of my own type of Shaggy that like would have this loving little puppy that he raises with all his heart, puts all his money and time and effort into making sure this dog has everything that it needs. I just think that would be so adorable. This is the Shaggy we deserve, you know. But that's just me. I just really just wanted to have a little bit of fun with Scooby-Doo. And I wanted to do something different from what I've seen other people do. I love Scooby-Doo, and I understand why a lot of people are upset, but I don't want to attack the artists who worked on here. I don't even want to attack the writers. I don't think it's any one person's fault or even just the team. There's a lot of stuff happening with that show that doesn't really make sense, and I want to respect everyone who worked on there. I just wanted to have a little fun with a character and storylines and a franchise I really, really adored since I was a child. And I hope you had fun as well. So thank you. Bye.